Okay, here we go. Here's 1A and B, C and D. Here's number 2, and make sure you graph it. Number 3, B, you make your own, but copy these. B and C, you're supposed to make your own, right? And then we learn elimination today. It's how you do 1A, 1B, and then C, D. An example 2A and B is right there. It gets, oops, sorry, confusing, right? So that's A and the other side is B together. Okay, so what you need to do for elimination is save one of them. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to save the bottom one because they're more positive numbers. But it really doesn't matter. So what you need to do is go and, okay, look, these two, the 6 and that makes 0. Okay, and then you add the other ones. You eliminate it all together. You see, that's why it's called elimination. And now you get 16. Divide by 8, divide by 8, x is 2. Okay, so you got one solution at 2 and another. So you take this 2, put it into x right there. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 6y goes to 48. Subtract 6, you get 42 equals 6y. Divide by 6, y equals to 7. So one solution at they meet at 2, 7. This one here, this should be a y right here. Notice these two equal to 0. This is 8y equals to 8, positive. Divide by 8, divide by 8, y is 1. The second number is y, so 1 here, y. You take that and I'll save the 5x plus 2y equals 17. That's to take this, put it into here, 5x, it's just basically this one here, right there. Okay, 5x plus 2 times 1 equals to 17. That's 2, 5x plus 2 equals 17. Subtract 2, get 15. So equals to 5x, divide by 5. X is 3. So 3, 1 solution at 3, 1. That's where they meet. So this one doesn't equal to 0, so you look at the x, they're the exact same thing. You just need to multiply one of them by a -1 to make it equal to a positive 8. Notice that's a positive 8 now. Distribute that to that one, you get -2y. You multiply all of them by it, -26. Okay, now these two now get you 0. You have 2y equals to 2. Divide by 2. Y equals to 1. So your answer then is 1. No, y is your second number. And to find the first number, you have to figure out which one you want to save. We can do the top one. -8x plus 2y equals to 26. Okay, and then you take this, put it into the y, because it says y here. 2 times 1, which is 2, -8x, plus a positive 2 and 26, minus 2. We get 24 equals to -8x. Divide by -8. X is -3. So your answer is one solution. They meet at -3, 1. Notice these two are the same, the y's. I'm going to make one of them a negative. It doesn't matter which one. I'll make the top one a negative. Keep the bottom one the same. by multiplying by a -1, right? Distribute, distribute, distribute. So you get positive 10x. That gets you a negative 6y, gets you a negative 22. That's 0 there. You get 4x equals to 16 negative. Divide by 4, you get x equals to negative 4. So x is the first one, and we need to find the second one. Let's see which one you want to save. It doesn't matter, so just negative 10x, top one, plus 6y equals to 22. Take this, put it into x, so negative 10 times negative 4, you get positive 40, plus the 6y equals to 22. Minus 40, you get a negative 18, and 6y equals to that, divide by 6, get y equals to 3. So this is one solution at negative 4, 3. Okay, you do that, don't do E, it's the same thing as before. Now the hard one is when you get these here, like H. Either you make the x equals to negative 0 by multiplying it by 16, or y equal to 0 by multiplying it by negative 2. So just for sake, I'm going to save the one I'm not changing, which is negative 16x plus 16y equals negative 8, right? So I'm going to multiply it all by 2. It's easier than multiplying by negative 16. So that's going to be positive 2x. That's going to be minus 16y. That's going to be 36. That's 0 there. That's negative 14x equals to 28 positive. Divide by negative 14, divide by negative 14, x equals to negative 2. So it's one solution, right? Negative 2, and to put this in, put it in there, negative 16 times negative 2. You get a positive 32 plus 16y equals negative 8. Subtract 32. You get negative 40, 16y. Divide by 16, reduce that by 8. You get negative 5 over 2. Or if you divide it, you get negative 2.5. Okay, using substitution here, so we need to save one of them. Y equals 2x minus 4. You take that one, put it into here, get 2x minus 4 equals to negative x plus 2. Okay, and then you add x, 3x minus 4 equals to 2, add 4, 3x equals to 6, divide by 3, x is 2, so this is one solution, x equals to 2. 2's here, we need to find y, take that answer, put it into x, 2 times 2, which is 4 minus 4, y is 0, right there, so one solution at 2, 0. This one, if it's in the middle like this, you save the one that's y equals. Y equals negative 5x minus 17. You take that, that's in the middle, get rid of it. Now you copy what you see there. You have negative 3x minus 3 parentheses equals 3. Now put this in there. That is negative 5x minus 17. Then you solve like normal. You distribute, right? You get negative 3x plus 15x. That is 2151, positive 51, equals to 3, right? And combine these two, you get 12x plus 51 equals to 3 minus 51. You got 12x equals to 48, negative, divide by 12, x equals to negative 4. Okay, so it's going to be negative 4. Put that into the one you save, negative 5 times negative 4. You get positive 20 minus 17. Y equals to 3. So it's one solution at negative 3, negative 4, 3. Okay, you don't have to explain. Didn't tell that to my second period. Just solve this. Find the area round to the nearest tenth. So you have a triangle and the half a circle. So triangle is length times width. So area is length times width. Everything is length times width except a circle. Circle has pi. Divide by 2, so 18 times 15. Divide by 2. Area equals 245. Okay. Let's see, 135. Yeah. All right. And then half a circle, area half a circle area is pi r squared. And because it's half, divided by 2. So area is 3.14 times radius. Radius is half of the circle. We don't know the number. So we have to find a diameter. So we use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A is 18 squared plus 15 squared equals 2 diameter squared, because we're trying to find that. And 18 times 18 is 324 plus 225 equals d squared. Add that together. You get 549. Take the square root. Let's round it to the nearest tenth, which is 23.4. I thought I gave a perfect square, but half of 23.4, you get 11.7. The diameter is 23.4, radius is 11.7. So that's what you're going to use, 11.7 squared divided by 2. Put that in your calculator, so make sure you know how to use your calculator. If you do that correctly, you should get the answer of 214.9 rounded to the nearest 10. And this is millimeter squared. So the last thing you're going to do is add it, right? 214.9, add that 135. We get that answer, millimeter squared. Okay, hope that helps. That's your homework. I know it's a little bit more than normal, but rarely